Hi, I'm Anne from Game Like a Mother. Today I'm going to show you how to play Feed the Woozle. It's ages 3 and up, 2 to 5 players, and takes 15 minutes. Let me show you how to play. Here are all the components that come with the game. You have your yummy cards, your silly snack tokens, a giant die, a spinner, a giant spoon, and your cardboard cutout woozle. And your goal is to feed the woozle 12 of these snacks, and then the game is over. For level 1, for younger kids playing this, all they do is they roll the die, and then they take that number of silly snacks, whichever they prefer. It can be something like a fishy cupcake and iced garlic. And then you have this set up, they say about 8 to 10 feet across the room, and all that child is doing is walking across and trying to not spill these onto the floor and get them into the woozle's mouth and drop them off. And then you get to count 2 snacks fed to the woozle. If you drop these silly snacks on the floor, your woozle is very concerned about germs, and it says in the rules the 5-second rule does not apply. And so then it is the next player's turn. These just stay on the floor, and from the, you don't get counters for anything that hasn't made it into his mouth. And then the next player needs to roll the die, place that many silly snacks on the spoon, and try to walk across and feed them to the woozle without dropping them on the floor. So if you have fed the woozle 3 snacks, you pull aside 3 of these tokens, and you only have that many more to go. Level 1, just rolling the die, is recommended for ages 3 and 4, although we've done it with our 2-year-old with pretty good success, although she refuses to share the spoon with anybody, and so we just have to get an extra spoon, and then we can play. So a 2-year-old can manage this, perhaps. Level 2 is recommended for ages 4 and 5, and all you do for that is exact same gameplay, roll the die, but they recommend we just have our own kids spin the spinner on their own to see what their action they're performing is as they're bringing the snacks over to the woozle. So if they rolled a 2, you put 2 in here, and this person would have to bunny hop over and try to bunny hop and not have this fall while they feed the woozle. If they manage to get them in there, you put 2 aside. The other actions are walk backward, hula dance, which we definitely had to explain to my children. They didn't know what that was. Spin, 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 march, and go crazy is the trickiest one because that can be kind of whatever your child wants. We use it as a freebie. Just make up your own action that you want to do, because if you're truly going crazy, I don't know how you keep any items on a spoon. And then level 3, which is recommended for ages 5 and 6, is you still roll the die and select a treat for the woozle, do the spinner, it would be March here, and then you are supposed to close your eyes and be guided from your fellow players as you try to march or do whatever these actions are over to the woozle and get this in their mouth. We have had 0 success with my children being able to give directions and work together, have this happen, but maybe you can do it, and good for you if you can manage that. It is indeed very challenging. So that's how to play Feed the Woozle. It teaches dexterity, gross motor skills, balance, body awareness, counting, language development, but best of all, it's cooperative, and because of the different levels of play, it's one of my favorites for my children to play together. So check it out. Thanks, and see you next time from Game Like a Mother.